Now, did you know that the majority or a lot, at least a lot of lottery winners, people who have won millions of pounds or euros or dollars, actually end up getting rid of it all? They actually end up going back down to zero, exactly where they were before they actually won it. Did you know that? Would you like to know why? Because this is it's self-sabotage. And what I'm about to tell you in this Inner Anthems Insights episode is something that a lot of people do. Okay, I've done it before. You've probably done it before. It's self-sabotage, and it's due to this thing. This is the reason why those lottery winners actually lose the money. It's down to deservedness, or a feeling that they don't deserve it. So if you imagine someone who's won millions of pounds or dollars or euros in a lottery, and it's great, they want to spend it, and they might spend it, they might invest it, but basically in their mind, in their subconscious mind, if not their conscious mind, they actually feel that they don't deserve that money. Why? Because they might think that they haven't worked for it. Yes, they might have bought a ticket, but they might think that they haven't actually worked for that money. Somehow it was given to them and they don't feel like they deserve it. Their mind is still got the same money blueprint as they've always had. Maybe they've been struggling for money, all of a sudden they've been given all this money, and to them it doesn't seem right, and they start getting feelings of guilt even though they're enjoying it. So they squander it. They go through bad investment decisions. They make bad investment decisions. They find ways of spending it and just getting rid of it. It might be giving it away or whatever. And before they know it, they're back to where they started before they bought that ticket. Now, why am I telling you this? Because it has relevance for all of us. If we don't actually feel that we deserve something, then what we'll do, our mind will actually find ways of sabotaging it. So if we really want something, we've got a goal, we want to achieve more happiness, more success, something like that, but there's something inside our mind that tells us that we don't quite deserve that, then again, we're often never going to get it, because we can't outrun our level of deservedness or our self-concept, our self-image that we have of ourselves. So if we don't feel like we deserve it, then we might get it temporarily, but then we'll find ways of sabotaging ourselves. Does this ring true to you? Have you got examples of your own life where you can think, yeah, that's actually happened to me? Because I know I have. So have a little think. You really want to do that and look back at those examples, because they're there as lessons. They're there to inform you that maybe you need to work on that. You need to work on your level of deservedness for that thing, for that level of success. Now, where do we get those feelings of not being deserving? It could stem from childhood. It could be from a parent or teacher saying, you don't deserve that, because you were naughty or you haven't worked hard or something. So again, if you think about it, those lottery winners, they come into all this money and they feel, well, I haven't worked hard enough for it. I can relate to that, often thinking that success has to come through hard work, that money has to come through hard work. If you've got those beliefs, then you've got to do something about it and get them out of your head. So one of the things you can do, just being aware of it is obviously great, but then give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to go and do that thing that you want to do, to achieve that success, to take action towards that goal. Give yourself permission and know that you are worthy and you are deserving of it. You are deserving enough to give it a go. You are deserving enough to change your life. You are deserving enough to make a change. You are deserving enough to take those first few steps, and then the next steps, and then the next steps. So give yourself permission to do that. Give yourself permission to grow, to develop into that new person. Don't worry about what other people say and all the people that are staying back and trying to hold you back. Give yourself permission to do that. If you start to feel guilty about that, then change it. There's lots of techniques to get rid of guilt. Sometimes just writing things down. There's a whole range of techniques, hypnosis, NLP, EFT, all of these techniques that you can actually use something to try and get rid of that guilt, get rid of the past shame and all those things, and actually give yourself permission to move forward and feel worthy, feel deserving. So this has resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. Write a comment below. Ask any questions you want. It may be you know someone else that this would be relevant to. So please tag them in. Please send them this direction. Share the video. And don't forget to check out my other videos as well. So I've got a whole playlist on YouTube, Inner Anthem Insights. It's all things that I have learnt on my personal development journey, all things that I've had to work through, I've had to apply. Some of the things are things that I sort of worked on ages ago, and other things are things I've just come across now as I'm learning, reading books, taking courses, etc. But I hope that helps you today. Are you feeling deserving? Give yourself permission to feel deserving, because you are good enough. Thanks for watching. Now, before you go, make sure you download this free, powerful visualization that I've given you access to. The address is on the screen. Just type that out and you'll get instant access.